Hello and welcome once again to the Small YouTuber Show. I'm your host, MrJohnny25, and I'm very pleased to see you all here today. I hope that you've got your pens and paper ready as we are going to do our very best to learn all things YouTubery. Yes, you are going to be gaining your master's degree on this show with me, who's also trying to get his master's degree as well, because obviously I'm just as new as most of you guys are as well. And also, if you're watching on the replay, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really do hope that the point that we talk about on the show today really help you on your YouTube journey. Guys, thank you so much for being here this evening. I really do appreciate you. I always appreciate when you guys come in and hang out with me. We are a small show and we're getting bigger though. I've got to say, we are slowly getting bigger. Let me quickly log in. Obviously, I want to be able to say hello to as many people as I can before we start getting serious. This is quite a stressful discussion we're going to have today, as I've had quite a lot of people telling me that it's quite a serious subject, quite a serious topic we're going to be talking about. And obviously, all of you, I'm really looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say as well, because this is all about us as a community all getting together and discussing how we are, surviving, how we're getting through our journey on YouTube. Dawn Negative, hello to you, welcome. Is that Tekka, Shane family, hello, how are you doing? I hope you're well. I've also got Kit Vlogs in the house. Have a Notsia, welcome to the stream. Vern Junk Closet, hello there, welcome to my home. Family Travel and Excursions, thank you. Nina Real TV, I was waiting for you to message me on Instagram. I was messaging you, hoping you would come back with some gold for me, but I don't think you saw my message. But I hope you are well, guys. We have got some amazing people in the show today, and I'm really looking forward to hanging out with you all. The Skylife, hello and welcome to you. Northern Monkey, I haven't seen you for ages. How have you been? I hope you're keeping well. I hope that your gaming channel is growing and you're gaining experience, knowledge, and I hope that your channel is doing the very best. So I'm really glad to see you. And Cool Quest, see, I watch your videos. I know the correct way of saying your name. Cool Quest is in the house, people. Definitely check them out. This is really good. Hustworks, hello and welcome to the stream. And I thought I just saw the Tyler Show. The Tyler Show, hello. The young man with the most experienced and mature voice I have ever heard. I really do hope that you are going to get into doing voiceovers as you get older, because you definitely have there's definitely work there for you. I can assure you of that. So guys, and Puppet Short Films, I thought you weren't going to be here tonight. I thought you were traveling or you had things to do. Either way, I am very pleased and happy to see you. Thank you so much. We are going to be we're going to have a really good show today. Guys, as you all know, I always write my notes because I always follow them. I like to go and have a pattern whenever I talk. I'm just going to say to you right now, we are going to be talking about some serious stuff, guys, but not just me today. Today, you guys are also going to be part of the conversation, because I'm not the only person that experiences things when it comes to their channel. You guys experience things as well, and if you do, I want to hear about it. So we are going to have, it's a two-way conversation today, guys. Seriously, a two-way conversation. We are all going to be growing together and learning about all manner of different things. Our channels are our babies. We know that. We do our very best to learn as much as we can about our channels, but we also want to make our channels better. And unfortunately, we may potentially sometimes attract the wrong type of people to our channels. We know we do. It does happen from time to time. I'm going to be sharing some personal experiences of mine. I really do hope that you will be also able to share some personal experiences as well. And I've just seen right, guys, I'm going to start. I think I'm going to wait maybe another couple of minutes and then we're going to get cracking on, because to be honest with you, there's so much that we need to talk about. If you know what this title is, this is about trolls. I'm hoping that I can see a few more blue jackets in the house that will be able to moderate for me, because who knows, guys, whenever you talk about trolls, you end up attracting them. It's life. It's what happens. You do. And it will happen today, I'm assuming. I'm going to try my very best to protect you guys as best as I can. Guys, if you would refrain from dropping any emojis in the show today, that would be really grateful. I'd really appreciate that if we can keep the chat free of emojis. I know it's difficult. Obviously, this is a new thing that I'm trying to implement. I've been speaking to a few other YouTubers. Some say, you know, you can have one. Some say you shouldn't have any, because obviously it can potentially mess around with your hours later. I'm going to err on caution. We don't need to drop emojis, guys. We can still talk to each other. This is a channel where we discuss, we talk, we share, we do all manner of different things, and I really want us all to do things the right way. And obviously it's a test. I want to see how it goes. If it works, then we'll stick with it. If it doesn't work, then we just go back to how it was before. But obviously I've been told by a few other very, very experienced YouTubers that on their live streams that they don't try they try their best to keep as many of the emojis out of the chat. So if we can keep emojis down to a minimum, that would be, I'd be really, really grateful. So thank you so much in advance for that. Right, so guys, are you ready for this? Because this is going to be a very, very interesting conversation. That's all I'm going to say, is that it's going to be a very, very interesting conversation, and I really do hope that we can do our very, very best to follow each other. We're going to grow together. Linda, you've just walked in. We are keeping emojis to 0. So basically, we're going to try our very best to keep emojis to 0. If you are a moderator, guys, could you please make sure there is no emojis in the chat? It's very, very difficult. It's the first time we're trying it. I know. I can imagine that every single person that pops in and says hi is going to drop an emoji on me. I want you guys as moderators, if you see emojis, to get rid of them. Let's start at source and we will grow together. It's something that I've learned. Obviously, other YouTubers have explained to me that I'm losing hours, I'm losing time because of the number of emojis that I have in my chat. Now, obviously, I need to do a little bit more research on it, but I want to do it as a test today in the show and see where it goes. If it doesn't change my hours, go back. But just for this show, we're going to see how it goes, and if it works, we'll stick with it. But anyway, Kit's Vlog, welcome to the stream. Grace Aslem, hello, and welcome to the stream as well. The subject for today's topic. So, if you saw the thumbnail, we are talking about trolls. So, I'm going to start off. I always say I start off just after about 8 minutes, 10 minutes in, because we've got enough people in. Most people will come in, and if they get the gist, they'll understand what I'm talking about. So we will start right away. If I haven't said hello to you guys, host, I keep emoji to 0 in my house, so I will adjust immediately. Thank you so much, Linda. And see, this is what I'm saying, guys. I always feel like you shouldn't have to bully your guests into doing things. They are in your home, and as you're the host, you tell your guests, and if they follow what you do, then it's great. And something like that is just, it makes me feel, do you know how good that makes me feel? That someone, I've just said something and they've straight away gone, I don't allow any, it's done, sorted. So thank you so much, Linda Frankby. I really, really appreciate you. And I feel blessed that you've come into my life, you've come into my wife's life. And thank you so much, because those comments will be seen by other people and we will all grow together. So, right, let's carry on. Right. Okay, are you ready for this? I'm laughing because the thing is, I have been really worried about this all day, because when you take subjects that are a little bit risque, you leave yourself open sometimes to, obviously, the thing that you're talking about. Anyway, my chatbot is on. My moderators are all now on high alert. Shields are up, and we are traveling at maximum warp to leave behind all of the trolls. And as obviously you saw, that was a quick Star Trek quote there, because the topic for the show tonight is how to deal with trolls. And then the next part of that sentence was, don't take it personal. Okay, now I know it's not easy, but we are going to go through it as best we can. Now, I spoke to someone earlier on today and I said, well, how do you deal with trolls? And they told me in 4 words how they deal with trolls. They said they delete, they block, they report, and they forget about it. And when they told me that, I thought, well, that's my speech in 4 words. I'll say it again. If they get trolled by someone, or someone writes something on their content that's bad, they delete, they block, they report, and they forget about it. So, oh, am I having issues with my mic? Let me turn me up. obviously, if that's the... Thank you so much, guys. You are such... You know what? That's how wonderful you guys are. Is if there are issues with my mic, you tell me. And this is what I need to hear. Thank you. In real time. Thank you so much, Vito's Travel. You can hear a lot of noise. Now, could that be my fan? I don't know. If I've turned my sound up, so if you can hear me now, hopefully that should solve that problem. I have turned my mic up and the auxiliary up a little bit more, so hopefully that should solve the problem. Please let me know, obviously, in the stream if there are issues with sound, but obviously I've turned me up, so you should be able to hear me. Right, anyway, as I was saying, so those 4 words. For some people, it's as simple as that. They read a comment, they are able to process the comment, they delete it, they block the person, they report the person if it's potentially a rude or disrespectful comment, and then they forget about it and move on. Now, I don't know about you, but guys, that can be quite difficult when you have comments that are particularly quite personal, and obviously, let me turn that down. So obviously, hello Melda and Amra family, welcome to the stream. We are talking about the most horrible thing, trolls. Trolls are the point of conversation today. I hope you guys can hear me. I have got my fan on as it is particularly warm in my room today. So if I'm having some issues with sound, I must apologize, but we are going to keep going. We are going to do our very best to thrive with MrJohnny25. So as I was saying, you do obviously have issues sometimes with trolls. Trolls are there. We can't get rid of them. We can do things to negate them, but obviously they do crawl through, and obviously it's not nice when you do get horrible comments. And obviously the talk for today is about trolls. So, where was I? I just saw a comment from the lovely Puppet Short Films. He says, I like listening to you. And that just made me feel so warm inside. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate when things like that are very, very nice. So thank you so much for saying that to me. Right, okay, so, there's a saying, and I don't know if you've heard this saying before, but the saying is, if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. Have you heard that saying before? Have you? Well, if you have, unfortunately, there are some people that saying horrible things is just what they do. And there's nothing that you or I can do about it. So, have you been a victim of trolls on your channel? Now, that's a question I have for you guys. You're more than welcome to share if you have. Obviously, what are some of the things that have been said to you? Let me know in the comment section, but obviously keep it nice and clean. If it's been rude, just don't be rude. But obviously, if you have been a victim of a troll, let us know. You are in a safe environment here, and I want you to feel comfortable so you can share your experiences. But guys, obviously, if there has been a horrible experience, by all means, don't tell us the great details. I'm just saying that you'll be surprised just how many people have experienced trolls. And so it's one of those things that we don't talk about, but actually is quite common. And DTU for you, thank you so much for being here. Obviously, this is one of those conversations that we don't always talk about, but I can remove comments with emojis unless they have... Yes, right, okay, guys with blue jackets, if you are new, I am removing... we don't want any emojis now in the stream. We are trying to do a new thing. So guys, we love you. I love you very much. But the new rule of the house is no emojis. So guys, if you do have an emoji in your conversation, would you kindly remove it? I've been told it's affecting my hours. And obviously, I'm going to test it for a week, compare it, see how it goes. If it works, then I stick with it. Obviously, I'm losing time, and I shouldn't be losing time. I don't do anything wrong. I don't sub, I don't condone or promote it, but I'm still losing time. And I've been told by some well-known live streamers that it's because of the number of emojis in my chat, which is a bit bizarre, obviously, because emojis are what are there. But if that's the case, then we will just have a zero tolerance for any emojis. So guys, you beautiful guys with blue jackets, if you could, make sure your comments don't have any emojis in them. So anyway, guys, I don't know, I was looking in the stream, I didn't know if anyone heard the question. I was asking if you guys have, by any means or at any time in your YouTube journey, experienced trolls. Now, for some of you, it might not have happened for you. You may have been living the life of Riley. It might have been an absolutely amazing experience and you've not had it. But for some, you have, and it's been quite horrible. We are in a safe environment here, guys. If you want to share with us, by all means, please share your experiences. Let me know, and we can talk about it, because this is a discussion. It's a two-way conversation. I want to hear what you've gone through, because obviously we'll be able to maybe help, and as a community growing together, we can help each other. So anyway, I would say at least 99% of you in your YouTube experience, it's been absolutely amazing. You've had really good comments, you're growing, your public watch hours are doing nicely as well. It's basically a great time for you, and all of your hard work is paying off. I can see that, guys, just with the numbers that you guys are getting. You're amazing, you're doing really well, and isn't it nice when you've got that nice big smile on your face, because everything is going rosy. But depending on where you are on your YouTube journey, it's usually based on subjects that you talk about. You may or may not have received unsolicited negative comments. Now, I'm not talking about genuine constructive criticism. We all need constructive criticism, guys, because it will help us to improve in our technique, in our delivery. And if we take on board what people say, because obviously we're in our bubble, we think we're perfect, but it's people on the outside of us that will look at our content and will be able to say, well, you might need to go in that direction. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, in sometimes, the no profile picture, no subscribers, no content account that comes into your stream with the thumbs down, and they basically tell you how much they don't like you from the get-go. But I'm also talking about comments you receive from people that are nearest and dearest to you. But we are going to talk about that later. Or it could be that you have been you've been in someone else's video, or you've been, it could be on Facebook or anywhere else where you've been talking to someone, and out of nowhere, someone comes into the stream, random person comes into the stream and just out of nowhere just lays really into you and attacks you for no reason, because they disagree with your point. And Kahish, supposedly I had trolls but never saw them because my mods got this. Exactly, guys, you mods are the people that will save me all the headaches today. So if you have experienced, I did get two weird texts on my premiere video today, was two spammy links to inappropriate and sites unbelievable. I know, I'm really, and and obviously, guys, you are not in isolation. So if you think you're the only one going through this, you're not. And this is the point. You are now seeing lots of other people who are experiencing on someone's premiere. How disrespectful is that you're trying to premiere your content and someone comes in there and tries to spoil it with disrespectful comments? And it's so hurtful, and it really, really, I just think it's so disrespectful. Kahisha, hello and welcome to the stream. Yes, they attack me because I pray over my food when I do mukbang, told me I was talking to nobody. And this is a thing, we're going to talk about that as well later on as well. So you have trolls everywhere and you can't do much about it, my friend. Exactly. Well, that's not necessarily true. You can do things about it, but it's usually after the event. Obviously, you can't stop them from, you can't stop them getting through the door, but you can kick them out afterwards. But like most of them, they respawn and come back at you in another way. But obviously, that is absolutely, as my wife has said, that is absolutely disgusting, because that's your faith, and obviously, they don't have to be there. They don't need to. If they don't believe in God, that's entirely up to them. They don't have to disrespect your views because they're yours. But obviously, that's up to them, and it's really, really sad. Now, obviously, if people disagree with your opinion, they have a right to disagree with your opinion, because just because you said something doesn't mean it's right, and just because they said doesn't mean it's right. But it's how they do it, and in the nature of it, and what happens afterwards. Now, as we well know, they may bring your race, your religion, your sexual orientation, your age, your disability, or your family into question. They literally go straight for you, straight for the jugular. They may call you names. They may belittle your talent. They try to make you feel worthless. And they will do their very best to get a reaction out of you or to take you off your topic. Now, if you respond back, which is what happens, Essie with her locks, greetings to you. Thank you so much for being here. If you know what it's like. They say something, you say something, they say something, you say something. It becomes a tennis match, and before you know it, you've gone off topic. You've lost your center. You feel annoyed, and they've won. And it does happen. And before you know it, you're in the middle of World War III and you're so frustrated because all you want to do is just share your content and enjoy your YouTube journey. But there are people out there that will throw things in front of you to try and make you fall over. Exactly. Aretha Franklin, respect. Yes, exactly. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Yes. I'm not going to sing that. But what I'm saying to you is this. In my case, and I'm going to, obviously, I did say to you that we were talking personally. I'm sharing something with you. In my case, as a live stream YouTuber, the big things that frustrate me is when I have all these rules up here and all the rules down there, and they don't follow them. Now, as the rules of the house, I put those rules up there so I don't need to tell you them in the show, because I want to educate, I want to grow mentally myself, and I want you guys to be able to grow with me. I don't want to have to go through things that are clearly mentioned there. My name is spelled MrJohnny25, it's down there. There's a quick sign that says no sub for sub, it's quite clear. Above, on the top, it says no emojis, no numbers. Do your very best to avoid these words. I shouldn't have to be telling you that because I know you guys can read. And when I do that, what happens? It takes me off topic. And then I'm not talking about what I want to be doing. And it usually comes from people who are either new to my stream or they're doing it on purpose to take me off topic. Now, since I have become a YouTuber, and I think some of you already know this, I have had negative comments about my race. I've had negative comments about my interracial relationship with my wife. I've had comments about my son, my accent. I've had comments about my channel. Here's one. I've had comments about my low subscriber count and even my credentials to be able to give advice to anyone. I've had all that. I have. And if you think I'm joking, I can clearly show you where they wrote it. Obviously you can't now because I deleted them, but I have had it all. It's been thrown at me because I'm a target. When you go live and you are saying to yourself that you want to tell someone something, someone is not going to be happy with that and they will basically go for you. Now, many of you will know that I consistently remind you that I am not an expert. I simply research topics and I share them with you. But I still receive comments, sometimes negative, about being helpful. In fact, I've had people say to me that I don't help people at all. Well, if that's the truth, then okay, then I'm wasting my time and you're wasting your time. But I somehow don't think that I am. I think I am helping. I feel that the things that I say in my show do help because we're a community and we're all growing together. So when I heard that, it really, honestly, it's funny. Certain things that this was said to me 2.5 weeks ago, and it's still stuck in my head. It was like that thing that burrows. It burrows into your brain because it makes you think, well, am I helping? Am I doing the right thing? Am I, have I, as my grandmother would say, have I flown past my nest? Am I maybe jumping too early? Am I small? And obviously I'm a small YouTuber, but have I earned the right to be able to give advice? Well, I don't see why I'm not allowed to. At the end of the day, every YouTuber has to grow somewhere, and I want to grow in the field of education. So should I wait till I have 10,000 subscribers and then start talking about helping people? Or how about if I just start as I mean to go on, and I'll grow anyway? Well, the person that wrote this actually said that I don't help, and actually said I was selfish, which, it's one of those things where you think, wow, you're writing things that are really hurtful. But actually, do you know what? You're a troll. and as soon as I realised that, it took all the pressure away from me. So guys, I know some of you have shared your experiences. You must be doing something right, my man. Oh, thank you so much, Al Astrology. I really, really appreciate that. We are a community and we're all growing together. Since I've started this, we have all started. You guys hang out with me on, during the week if you can. You pop in, you say hello. You might hear me for a bit. Some of you I know watch the replays, which is absolutely amazing. The amount of comments I get where I've just checked out the replay. Really good topic. Thanks so much. You've really helped me, and it helps me because it makes me think, yeah, I'm doing something right. And by having a community where we're all here together, I'm not, obviously my channel is not the grinding channel. It was when it started out. It was like, I'll be the first to admit that mine was the grinding channel. I was talking about, drop links and grind and, watch for a second and then press the subscribe button. And then I got educated. I realized what I want to do is help you on your YouTube journey. But I attracted negative feedback as well. So what is a troll? Or what do you think a troll is? You know, we may have an image of what we think a troll looks like, but tell me in the comment section, what do you think a troll is? The definition. I mean, I'm not saying now go straight into your dictionary. I'm saying from your own mind, what do you visualize, or how do you see a troll, and what conjures up, what comes up into your mind when you think of that word? Because the reason why I asked that question is because before talking about this subject, obviously I did some research, and in my head, a troll was what, if you know anything about Nordic mythology, the Scandinavian god like Thor and Odin and Freya and Loki and all of those names that have been mentioned in Norse mythology, trolls are a major part of their storyline. And I just assumed, well, that's what it is. That's where it comes from. That must be it. Sorry, SE with a Locks. It can be a lot sometimes, even though we know we shouldn't take them seriously. It personally hits something inside. It somehow triggers emotions. SE with her locks, I wish I could pin that comment because that's exactly what we're going to be talking about. Emotions. We're going to be talking about that, and you've hit the nail right on the head. Milo D, welcome to the street. Hola, ¿cómo estás? How is my little bro and your amazing wife doing today? Well, my wife, I believe, is in the stream, so she can answer that question, but I'm doing fine. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. We are talking about trolls and how we can, as a community, help each other, how we can all grow together. This is how I really want it to be, guys. I want us all to grow together, do things the right way, but I also want us to learn of how we can deal with things that can potentially be really, really stressful. Public short forms. Trolls are losers and have no purpose in life. Never knew this about them, Johnny. Mag family. Cool quest. Just turned your house great. Oh, okay, good. If you're grinding, guys, and you're hanging out with each other, that's beautiful. But okay, if we're talking about the stream, let me see. But that was a really, really good comment, Essie with her locks. I totally 100% agree with you, and you'll understand in a moment because we'll be talking about that. So. So as I was saying, I had in my head that a troll was from the Nordic Scandinavian gods. However, whilst I was doing my research, I came across a video, an amazing video, and I really hope that you guys will be able to check it out. An absolutely amazing video from a lady called Emily Sutton. Her name is Emily Sutton, and she did a YouTube video about this very same subject, and a lot of the key points that were in her video I'm sharing with you now. But I would definitely suggest that you watch her video because it's absolutely brilliant. Her name's Emily Sutton. I was really, really impressed with her delivery, and it helped with the nucleus of my talk. Obviously I've gone to other places as well, but she gave an example. Now she was talking about her father. She basically said that her father was an avid fisherman, and she painted the picture. So imagine this. Her father has gone fishing. He's gone out on the boat. He's out on the lake, and he's got his bait. And he gets his bait, and he hooks the bait. He gets the bait, and he puts it on the hook, puts it onto his line, and he casts out the line out into the lake. And then after that, he slowly starts to move the boat in a very nice, smooth, and very slow movement. So he's slowly moving the boat, hopefully hoping that a fish will see the bait and go for the bite. Now that whole example, the boat moving, is called trolling. It was one of those amazing moments where you think, wow, I did not know that. That's where the word comes from. But can you now see the link when it comes to social media? Trolling on social media is where a person makes a comment hoping that you or me, that us, will bite, will take the bite so they can reel us in. Like fish bait, that comment needs to be juicy. It needs to be personal enough, just enough to get under our skin. It will hook you in, and it will get you typing back emotionally. Now that's the word. Essie with her locks mentioned that word, and we are going to be talking about that. That is exactly what a troll does. he wants to get you to act emotionally. Now just remember the effort that a fish will do once it's on the hook. How much effort does it try to escape and get out so it can get off and be free again? Well, that's what you look like when you respond to a troll's comment. You're doing this. I don't appreciate what you've written. You're wriggling. I really am not happy with what you've said. Guys, can you see what I'm talking about? Can you see it? Do you understand where I'm going with this? Trolls do it on purpose to get you to respond emotionally. Right, let me stop before, because Keisha, who needs to do some self-evaluation due to some self-hurt they made me go through, so they lash out at people, they make see us as happy. Do you feel hurt as they do, but I don't respond. I will do puppet short films. Obviously, we will talk about that later. Oh, Linda, host, if you come with issues, I warn you. If you persist like malaria, I tell you, whoa, what is this about? Or hide you from the stream straight up. Right? That is someone who does not understand what you do and is also jealous. Well, yeah, okay, guys, I'm now really sorry. My phone is a little bit out of sync with the talk, so I must apologize if I missed your comments. But I wanted you to share the comments, not necessarily for my eyes, but also for everyone, because the community together, we all learn from each other's experiences. And that's part of the reason why I want you to share your comments. I want you to share your experiences, because yes, I may read it out, I may see it, but I want everyone to see where you are coming from, because then we all know that we're not alone, that we are all together in this. Now, as I was saying to you before, when we explained about how a troll works. Now, I said earlier on that a troll could be someone that I used the example of, the person that hasn't got a profile picture, they don't have any subscribers, they have no content, and they come straight in and they go for the jugular, they take you out, and they're so rude and horrible, and they don't care because they've got you to act emotionally. Well, the annoying thing, and this is another thing as well, which I wanted to talk about, was sometimes a troll is not a stranger. Sometimes, and this can be quite frustrating, sometimes a troll can be someone very, very close to you. It can be someone so close to you that you won't even expect it. In fact, sometimes the very worst comments you get on your channel will be from people who are the closest to you, because they feel that they have license to be more risque with you, because, oh, I know you, Johnny. You know me. You know I'm not serious. You know I can say what I like to you because we're friends, so I can get away with it. The annoying thing about that, though, is that you, as the receiver, you might not deal with that comment in the same way that you would deal with a stranger, because you don't want to offend that person that you really care about and you would never believe would ever write something like that to you. You would never do that. You'd think to yourself, oh, I don't want to offend them now because they're family or they're a close friend of mine. But the problem with that is it sends a signal out to the rest of your comments. Basically, other people will see the comment and think, oh, well, if he can do that or she can do that, I can do that too. I can also be disrespectful or rude in my comments at you because you allowed that person to do it as well. Can you see where the problem lies? Basically, it can be so frustrating for many YouTubers, and I'm quoting, well, I won't quote this person, but the actual quote was, I personally do not like having family members on my YouTube channel for that very same reason. Imagine that. Because of they say familiarity breeds contempt. What that basically means is the closer you are to someone, the more likely you're going to be rude, but you don't mean, the person that's doing it isn't meaning to be rude. They don't want to be rude with you. What they're doing is they are basically trying to be funny. And I think that's the point. They try to be funny. Guys, if you've got a blue jacket, I've just seen a comment from my wife. We're trying not to have any emojis in the stream. So guys, if you can, please not put any emojis in the chat. Thank you so much. Unfortunately, if you've got a blue jacket, another blue jacket can't take it off you because you've been given moderator access. So guys, if you can, try your very best not to put any emojis in the chat. Hilly Hill, that's a great point, Johnny. We all need to keep it classy and stop it before it starts for real. Yeah, exactly. And we want to do our very best. It can be very frustrating though, and you can potentially offend people that you love because you want to be professional. You know, I have a professional channel. I'd like to think that my channel goes well. I'd like to think that you think that I'm giving good content, giving good value. But obviously, if I have family members that come into my stream, they just know me as Johnny. So they were, you know, they might be silly. They might do something they think is funny when actually it's not being funny. It's actually being quite frustrating. So I don't know. What's your opinion of this, guys? I mean, have you had similar experiences like this in your streams? Has this happened to you? Because obviously, it may well be that I'm the only person that's experienced this. If I am, then fair enough. And thank you so much. Do you know what, Linda? If I have lost count of how many times am I going to forget to ask you wonderful people to put the thumbs up? It's because I'm so interested in the content, I forget to tell people to do the thumb. And you know what? I'm shooting myself in the foot. So thank you, Linda Frank V, for reminding everyone. If you haven't already, guys, could you hit the thumb for me? Because obviously the thumb helps me. If you believe that the content is good, please would you, that's your way of giving me a gift. I'm giving you the content for you to grow. I hope that you will be able to give me a gift back in a thumbs up. So thank you so much, Linda, for reminding everyone. I really, really appreciate that. And at the moment, I have 29 thumbs ups. So thank you so much, guys. You have been absolutely awesome. I really, really appreciate you all. So, and this is another bit of the discussion that I had when we were talking about emotions. Obviously, Essie with her locks brought that up. Studies have shown that politics, religion, and what is going on in the news currently are the three main topics that will attract negative feedback. The reason being is because if I have an opinion and I write it down and I say my opinion, I will automatically offend someone who has the opposite opinion to me. So, case in point is, I want to be a Democrat, or I want to be a Republican, or I want to be a conservative, or I want to be a liberal Democrat, or whatever political party you represent. Or I am a Christian, I am a Hindu, I am a Muslim, I am a Sikh, I am agnostic, I am what's the other one? What's the one where you don't believe in God? I forgot, it's got my head. Not agnostic. You are atheist. So if you have an opinion, you will automatically offend the opposite side. It's impossible not to. And unfortunately, you will rub people up the wrong way. That's not to say you shouldn't talk about it, for crying out loud. You have an opinion and you have a right to your opinion. Thank you so much, Milo D. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. See, suit and red bow tie. So thank you so much. We're trying to have no emojis whatsoever, guys, if we can. Yeah, no emojis. It's a test. Basically, just to clarify, I've spoken to a couple of other YouTubers who have bigger numbers than me, much bigger shows than I do, and they did a test with the amount of hours they were losing, and they said they lost more hours when they had emojis, and they were trying to protect me. They said, they came into my show and they said, Johnny, you're having too many emojis, you're losing time. I was like, yeah, I am. So we're testing to see whether that works, and hopefully that will help me, because I want to grow as well. Yeah, politics and religion should be should be out of this, because you will lose 50% of the members. Right, now listen to this, guys, and this is something that it's one of those really difficult things. We all have, whether we have a faith or whether we have an opinion, you have your right to it. And in this community that we are right now, I always tell you guys, all the stuff that could potentially create grief, leave it outside. Don't bring that into my house. Don't bring it into my house, because in my house, we are all about creativity, we're about growth, and I want us all to grow together. And we have a common theme, our YouTube journey. All the other things that are outside, they don't need to be in the stream because it could potentially offend people. I want to showcase your content. I really do. I tell you this now, and I really do hope I don't offend you, but I'm going to say it honestly. I want to showcase your content, but I received negative feedback because of certain content that I played in the show, and it was a it was an eye-opening moment for me in terms of my growth, and certain things I will not be able to play. I just won't be able to play it. It just causes too much division. I don't want that to happen in this stream. This is about our YouTube journey, and I want to keep it to that point. I love you guys. I really do, and I really, really appreciate you. But I honestly can tell you now that religion, politics, and what's going on in the news will cause division. If I start talking about Black Lives Matter, it's going to cause divisions. If I start talking about religions, it's going to cause divisions. If I talk about your political standpoint, it's going to cause divisions. So if we do our very best in this, on your channel, you can do what you like. It's your channel. But in my home, we're going to keep those divisive conversations out of it. And hopefully we will all be able to grow together. We can still show respect for each other. We can still show love, but let's not be divisive. Cool Quest. The people making negative comments are in their basement with their pajamas on and nothing to do. Yeah. Well, it could well be. That was something I wanted to say about the previous live stream. When you show new videos for the channel, it will probably be a good idea not to show videos that are about politics, religion. Havanotsia, I didn't read your comment, but you obviously know exactly where I was going because of obviously the issues that it portrays. It can be very, very difficult to run a stream like this because obviously it becomes divisive. I don't want that to happen. I want us all to grow and gain our master's degree in YouTubery. Now, if your channel is a political channel, then good luck with that. Go with it. I totally 100% will support your channel. But when you get into a mixing pot like mine, where it's lots of channels together, well, now I could potentially be offending you if I say certain things or if I do certain things. So guys, think of how I have to function. I'm having to stand a lot more on the fence than most of you because you've got your channels, but I'm opening up my home for all of you guys to come in, and I need to do my very best to try and help and please all of you and keep everyone happy. It's like spinning plates. If you know the magicians, you see them do spinning plates. I don't want anyone to feel left out or to feel wobbled or to feel that they're being disrespected. But at the same time, I also know that it's a good way, it's an easy way for us to attract negative feedback. And negative feedback leads to trolls. And if we get trolls, you just can't get rid of them. But anyway, we talked about the three things that could potentially... I'm not saying those are the only three things. Please don't get me wrong, guys. I am not saying that the only things that create contention is politics, religion, and what's in the news. It's not. There are lots of things that cause problems and issues. Your sexual preference can cause issues. Whether, as I said to you earlier on, I have had so many comments about how I speak, how I look. When I first started YouTube, someone said to me, stop being fake. And I thought, how am I being... What? I was born in England. This is the only accent I've got. Why am I being fake? Then it was, you're in an interracial relationship. Yes, my wife is half white, half Indian. I am from, my family from the Caribbean. What business is it of yours? But they're a troll. They are trying to get me to act emotionally, and that is the key word. Yes, some topics can be very sensitive, especially in the times we're living in. It's better to be on the safe side. Thank you so much, Essie. Yes, setting boundaries. Yes, exactly. That's the key point. Now, I've not done that before, guys. I genuinely have not done that. You and I both know, if you've been with me in my streams, you well know that the showcasing content was a new project for me. It really was. And I've really enjoyed it. I have. What I found, though, was that obviously people who've got new content, some content is at the extreme. So last week, whilst playing content, I went onto someone's channel and they were cutting up meat. And I remember thinking, well, I hope that I haven't got any vegetarians that I might offend. And that seems quite extreme. But then on the other side, someone had a prayer, and I thought, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have played that. But obviously, I don't want to be disrespectful to them, but I also have to think about that's their channel. They can have what they want on there, but I want to have a safe environment for us all to be. But obviously, there's boundaries, and whatever your boundaries are may be different to mine. Someone also told you that you're too old. Yes, they did. Do you know what? Thank you, wife. Thank you for bringing that up, you troll. Anyway, no, I love you, really. Basically, someone actually said that I was an old man, and they basically said that they said some horrible things about the age gap between me and my wife, and said, oh, you're terrible, and blah blah blah. And I was thinking to myself, well, thanks for that. I really, really appreciate that you've just told me that I'm an old man. I don't think I'm an old man. I mean, obviously, I'm not as young as I used to be, but then obviously it was nasty, and it was the hook. It was that hook, that comment that gets said, that gets under the skin, that becomes emotional, and obviously it really affects you if it can. Guys, if you're new to the stream, thank you so much. Shazny Serenity, Mrs. Morrison, I thought you looked Indian. Yes, her father is from India and her mother was born in England. So thank you so much, Shazny Serenity, for being here. I really, really appreciate you all for hanging out with me in the stream. So let me carry on. So the question is, and obviously the title for this talk was about how do you deal with trolls. We've talked about trolls a lot. We've talked about how they act, what they do. Well, how do we deal with them? And do you remember what I said to you at the beginning? Someone told me in 4 words what you do. You delete them, you block them, you report them, you move on. Now, that does sound great. And in hindsight, that is probably the most perfect advice that you... sorry, what's that? Sorry, no disrespect, meant to host Disco's Travel, thanks. Okay, sorry. It's impossible to please everyone. People will get offended if you don't show their content, and if you do, then somebody else might get offended. Just draw a line and be consistent with the rules. Thank you so much, Havanotzi. Yes, and I think that is a clear point, guys. My channel is growing, my channel is evolving, so I have to learn as I go along. Playing or showcasing other people's content is a new feature for the show. If it works, I'll keep it going. Many of the people that have spoken to me have all said that they like it, they like their content being showcased. So at 9 o'clock, so literally in 30 minutes, I'm going to open up the stream and we're going to look at new content that's been dropped today or yesterday. So let me know. I've got my pen ready. I've got my pen. We'll write down the names, but I will have to look at the content and make a judgment call as to whether or not I can play it, purely and simply because I don't want to offend anyone. Now I hope you understand that. That is basically what I want to do. And Grethel loves to share. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so sorry that you have been timed out, and it's not my doing, it's my stream bot, so I could only apologize. Please, please, please come back to the stream if you can hear me. Please, please, please come back. Guys, if you don't know Grethel with Love to Share, absolutely lovely channel, just really nice, a wonderful and lovely community. She's built up a great community on her channel. I'm new to her stream and I love it. I love being there. I feel safe. I feel that she looks after you. She really takes care of everyone. She's got a lovely voice, just so warm and just kind. And guys, if you want to just hang out but obviously she's been timed out, so I'm a bit annoyed about that because I think it's the first time in my life, or maybe the second time, I'm not sure. So yeah, so guys, if you're new to my stream or you've got new content, we are going to showcase your work, but obviously please let me know, and also let me know if you have music that is copyrighted. I got a copyright strike last week, well, not strike, but I got a warning about copyrighted music for someone who made me, well, they had new content, they told me new content, I played it, it was copyrighted, I've had to remove the song. Bit annoying, but obviously, you know, I don't want to get any attention to my channel for being silly and things like copyright. So if you've got music and it's not yours, please would you let me know, because it will help me. Right, Astrology, that's what makes this journey great, witnessing the growth. Yes, exactly. We are all growing together. I've seen people say to me, Johnny, you're growing, you're doing really well. And I feel, yeah, do you know what, I am, but I want to improve my content. That's what I want. I want my content to grow. I want my community to grow with me. If we're all together, it's going to be a wonderful experience. Sorry, Kahisha, thinking can be helpful but can be hurtful at the same time. Humanistic. Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, I get that. I do. And this is where we have to draw the line and be almost in the middle. I made it host. I agree. Gretel loves to share. It's amazing. Yes, exactly. And I really do hope she comes back. Please, please, please. Honestly, I'm so gutted that I saw her being timed out. And I'm not entirely sure why, but obviously my stream elements has kicked in. So I must apologize to you for being kicked out of the stream. So as I said, there were 4 things: delete, block, report, move on. The problem with the move on bit is when they say something to you that is quite personal, it bores a hole in your brain. It bores a hole because it's making the emotional side of you starts to really gnaw at you, because you start to double think yourself. You know, when that person wrote that I was I was an old man, what am I doing with a young chick? I did think to myself, oh, am I too old? Am I old? Am I an old man? Because obviously there's 10-year gap between me and my wife, and people said to me, I did think to myself, oh, am I too old? And all those things start to eat at you because you worry about what people have said, and that's the problem. You start thinking about those comments, and so it's the moving on bit that can potentially be the difficult thing. Beautiful family channel that makes a difference. Alice Rodriguez, thank you so much for saying that. That's a wonderful thing. And Visa Travel, have you thought about doing vlogs or regular videos? So what I wanted to do was I write scripts for all of my live streams. And what I wanted to do was make videos of my live streams. Not obviously like this, but actually make them into videos, because I've got the scripts, they're all there. I just need to film them. So that will be the next part of my project, to start doing videos that will be a representative of my live streams, because I make notes, I write notes, I do a lot of research on my videos, and I want to make them into regular videos, so that we can all, if you like checking it out. So that's my plan, and I do think it's a good idea. Obviously, it's in the pipeline. I haven't got round to it yet, but that's what I want to do. But that's a great question. Thanks, Visa Travel, asking that, because that's something I really do want today to do. Today's live is lit. You are making a lot of sense, host. Guys, turn on the bell for Mr. Johnny. Thank you, Linda. Thank you so much, guys. I don't pay her, but she just shouted me out. Guys, if you haven't already, please hit the bell for me. I think I was 29 the last time I looked, and I'm now on 34. So thank you so much, guys, for showing me love. I really, really appreciate you. What's that my wife just said? I wouldn't have you any younger, hubby. See, that's what I mean. My lovely wife. She's so wonderful. I love her. Wow, that's pretty amazing. Back at you soon. Oh, that's good. Shazni Serenity. Maybe better looking, but not younger. Ha ha ha. Jokes. Right. Okay. So this is where I am going to say something to you, which is knowledge. Okay. I'm going to quote to you a very well-known, famous verb or proverb. And the proverb says, "Whoever is slow to anger has great understanding, but he who has a hasty temper exalts folly." Wow. So guys, my advice to you is, if you get someone who writes something so disgusting and rude and disrespectful, wait, hold, take a breather, process what has happened. Yeah, you have been slapped in the face. Yes, someone has punched you in the rib. Yes, someone has got the hook and they've hooked you in, and it's not nice. But whatever you do, do not react straight away. Don't go straight on the typing. Whatever you do, hold, resist. The troll wants you to act emotionally. Once you've got the bait, you start wriggling and they start wheeling you in, and then you write something back, then they write something back to you, then you write something back, and they've got what they wanted. They've got you angry, they've got you annoyed, they've got you where they want you to be. So hold, patience, wait, slow to anger. Honestly, it's one of those words where you think, that is so much sense. It makes perfect sense. You pause. A calm mind makes better decisions than an emotionally charged one. Now, if you agree with me, guys, I'll carry on. But I am telling you, as a fact, that an emotional mind will not respond in the same way that a calm one will. Because you have thought about what you want to say, you've processed it, you put it all together, and you will be able to respond in whatever way that it is. That's number one. Number two, you could just simply ignore it. The bait is out. The fish is swimming. It sees it. It goes, nah, I'll go over there. You ignore the bait. You just completely ignore it. It takes a strong-willed person, though. Don't get me wrong. I am not saying by any skewed imagination that it's easy. It's not. It is very, very difficult to be able to not react immediately. So sorry, I made it. I don't know why that you've been timed out now. I must apologize. You're talking about real topics that affect everyone. Our fears of being so vulnerable and how to approach them. I made it. I must apologize, and you've now been timed out. I do not know what is going on. I obviously I turned it up slightly because I was worried about trolls today, and obviously I've turned it up too high. But I made it. That was exactly the point. That's what I want to do. I want us to have that community basis where we talk about issues like this. These are not easy issues to talk about, because lots of us have experienced it and have shed tears over it. Make no mistake about it. Some of these comments make you cry. A comment was... Someone wrote something really nasty on my channel about my son. My son is 6 months old. He's 6 months old. And someone wrote something about my son. Now, I know that hurts. And I think if any of you are parents, you have families, when someone writes something about you, you can deal with it. It's me. Do you know what I mean? You're dealing with me, I can handle it. But when you write about your children, when you write about the people that you want to defend, oh my goodness, the defensive mechanism the defensive mechanism comes out of you. You just want to attack. And this troll said really nasty things about my son. And it took everything in my power to resist. What did I do? I deleted the comment. Processed it because I realized that there are horrible people in this world, and I moved on. Anyway, host, my mum and dad are also 10 years difference, and our firstborn is 32 years. They have stuck together, so you shouldn't bother. You, Mrs. Morrison, isn't complaining. Why should they? Yes, Aranda, welcome to the stream. We are not doing any emojis in the chat today, so I know you've shown me a heart. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. But we are doing our best to keep the stream free of emojis today. It's a test. I want to see if I lose as many hours as I do, but let's see. And do you know what? I when my wife just wrote that, my wife cried. It was one of those moments where you think, why would you want to write something about a child? You know, and it's hurtful, but that's why they do it, and that's why. If you've experienced trolls, if you've experienced negative comments, if people have said to you, you're ugly, your content's rubbish, you don't know what you're talking about, you think you're pretty, you think you're hot, your tutorials are rubbish, or anything that will just get at you, just let it go. Don't go for the bait. Wait, have patience, focus, process your mind before you make a decision. Or you can ignore the comment completely. You can do that. You can ignore the comment. You don't have to respond to it. Or 3. Now this is where I think number 3 is probably the most difficult. You kill them with kindness. You don't kill them. You kill them with kindness. Now, something that was said earlier by Kahisha, she talked about the emotional state of the person who is writing the horrible comment. And the sad thing about it is that the person who is writing that nasty comment is sometimes someone who is very sad themselves. Many have ongoing issues, and they go out of their way to be horrible to you to make themselves feel better. Now, I know this is going to take a lot of effort on your part to basically kill them with kindness or be humorous. I've had people that have said things about me, and I've written back things that have been funny. You know, funny ha-ha, a little bit sarcastic, but funny ha-ha, because I've tried to take the sting out of it. I also know that people that write things sometimes write things emotionally, and they write out of anger. And if they're close to you, if it's a family member, sometimes it's because they're jealous. Well, not just family members, anyone. Sometimes they're jealous of you. Especially on YouTube, I have found that people have written some really horrible things to me based on jealousy. They're jealous that I've created an account, they're jealous that I'm growing, and they're jealous that I'm able to do what I do in the way that I do it. I don't know why they're jealous, because they could do it themselves. I'm not stopping them, but unfortunately they are. They are jealous that I make an effort with my content. They're jealous of the way in which I'm doing things, and it frustrates them. And so what they do is they attack you personally by telling you that you're horrible or that you're rubbish, or all the things that you could possibly think they do. Well, Aranza said yes, have self-control. Yes. DT for you, so much to learn. Thank you for being here and hanging out with me. If they knew how a labour pain feels, they would keep quiet. Yes, exactly. If they knew the heartache of my son's birth and all the horrors, and then write things about my son, you do realise that obviously racism exists. As long as we don't see ourselves as one human race, and we see that colour is a race, we are always going to see difference in other people, and we will make judgments on that. And it's so sad. You know, I've always said that when aliens finally appear in the sky, we will suddenly realise that we're just all humans. And that's it. Doesn't matter what variation of you are, you're all humans. Which is weird, because there are different types of cats, there are different types of dogs, but we still just call them dogs. We don't say, oh, you're a different species of dog. We just say you're dogs. So if you're a different species of human, you're still human. We're all human beings, and we all can face. If you cut me, we all bleed. We all feel sadness. We all feel emotion. We all experience the same things. We all get hungry. And we, you know, I obviously, all these things are there. All I'm saying to you guys is, if you can't have patience, try to ignore the comment. Kill them with kindness or humour if you have the resolve to be able to do that. It's not easy to kill someone with kindness if they said something negative to you. But you don't know what's going on behind their mind. They may be, as was brought out by CallQuest, you know, they might be that typical, you know, the image of the troll is the unwashed person in their basement typing because they've got no life. But actually, a lot of the time it's not. A lot of the time it's people that they're just very, very unhappy with their lives. And they are, you know, that's what they do. And there is nothing that we can do about that. Also, point number 4, and the final point I'll bring out today, is we can educate them. Now, that is difficult. But what I'm saying to you is, if someone has said something on your channel, in your Facebook, on Instagram, or wherever it is, if someone has said something to you that is actually inaccurate, then you can explain to them the error of their ways. You can explain to them and clarify the point and make it clear, because you're not the only people that are reading what they are writing. And it's up to you if you want to keep the content up there for everyone else to see, because there are comments on my posts I've left on purpose. I've left the ones that I think are some are horrible. I've left some. I've deleted some of them as well. But I've left some comments because I think other people read that and go, wow, you really are a horrible human being. I leave them for that. And I've seen actually happen to me on Facebook. I wrote a comment about something. Someone attacked me on Facebook. And then someone else attacked them. And someone else attacked them as well. And I just got my popcorn. I was eating my popcorn, watching as they wrote something nasty to me and ended up getting attacked sideways. And in the end, I had to delete the comment. But what I'm saying is that it's up to you how you want to deal with the trolls. But the advice that I would give to you is, if you have got the strength, the inner strength, you can respond to them by killing them with kindness, you can educate them, you can ignore it, or you can just delete it. Remember, if it's rude or disrespectful, or in many ways it could be dangerous to you, then yeah, you do need to report that, because obviously people get hate now. The bigger you get, the more hate you attract, and that's unfortunately a fact. Hello Ella, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Thank you so much. We have been talking at great lengths about trolls today. I know that many of you have experienced trolls, and if you have, there are ways in which to deal with it. Hopefully guys, if you missed this bit, check out the replay, and if you haven't already, please hit the thumbs up. Well, the last time I checked, I have now got 36 thumbs up, guys. If you haven't already, would you please kindly hit the like for me and help with my algorithm. Now guys, what I was going to say to you earlier on is, you're on Facebook, right, or Instagram or any of the other things. Have you ever thought to yourself, couldn't you have just private messaged me that comment? Has that ever, do you know, I know maybe I'm the only one, but I've sometimes gone, couldn't you just have private messaged me that? Why have you made that public for everyone to see? Why couldn't, if you really don't like me, why couldn't you have just privately messaged me and said what you have to say, and I can have a one-to-one conversation with you about the issue? But like a typical troll, they want ultimate exposure. They want everyone to see what they've written. Anyway guys, I really do hope that has been helpful to you. If you, obviously we will still be talking about it throughout the show. We've hit the first hour. As I've always said to you, if I don't have a guest on the show, I showcase new content. My pen is here, and I am ready to write down your lovely channels if you have new content that you are showcasing. So guys, if you've dropped a video today or yesterday, please let me know in the comments section, and we will showcase your content. So let me know if you've dropped new content today, and we are going to showcase it. Obviously, if you've got music that is potentially going to be, you know, copyrighted, please let me know so I don't copyright myself, because obviously I got copyrighted last week for playing someone else's video. Let me see. Let me quickly go up on the comments, some that I may have missed. Let's have a look. Let's see here. So, and Grethel loves to share. If you are here, could you let me know? I must apologise to you for being timed out. I have a Stream Elements, my bot. I didn't want it to time you out. I really hope that you are not too offended. You are most welcome here. I love your live stream. I've told people already I want them to come and hang out with you because you have a great live stream. She's over from Norway, and yeah, so check her out. Please do. Modest Nation, welcome to you. Welcome to the stream. DT for you, MrJohnny25. That was happening to me yesterday during my live stream. DT, I didn't mention that, but obviously this whole talk came about because of your live stream. Because of your live stream, I was so incensed by what was going on in your live stream yesterday that I have talked about it today, because I realized that these are the things that we need to talk about. If you are going to do live streaming, you need to have good moderators, people you can trust, that will remove disgraceful comments. And some of the comments that were directed at you were disgusting. And I was moderating for you, so I was trying to delete them as fast as they were coming out. And I know you said Robin has now programmed your Nightbot to work to protect your stream. Unfortunately, they will find the green, you know, the novice live streamers and home in on them, because they know that there's easy pickings, and they will do their very best to really just disrespect you. And it's funny, you're in my community and I'm in yours. I took it personal. When they were writing things about you, I was taking it personal because I think it's disgusting. And I remember what I said to you. I wasn't a blue jacket at the time. I wasn't a moderator. I said, make me a moderator. And I said it about 3 times. Make me a moderator so I can actually moderate your chat. So, but DT for you, I hope that this has helped you. And hopefully now this will never happen to you again, because it was disgusting. Maga Family Channel, never delete. Troll them back. Well, if you want to play tennis, by all means, 15 love. 15 all. 30-15. Deuce. and you'll have the juice for the next 10 years, because these trolls love a tennis match. Right, okay. No, they thrive on the notoriety. This is good, guys. The first comments we got on the YT, we got the nasty, and it was on our first video, and it was our 4-year-old son video. Some people are angry and nasty. See, this is what I'm saying. It's just unbelievable. The very first, obviously, I use a green screen. And the very first green screen I ever used, I didn't have enough lighting, so I looked invisible, and someone actually wrote, "You look invisible," and that was the very first comment I ever received. But but you know what? It taught me. It was that moment of, that comment made me realise, raise your game, Johnny. If you want to do YouTube, be better. Practice makes better. And that's what I learned from that conversation. So that's what I did. Just found you on Instagram. Cool Quest, thank you so much. Yes, basically, I am not up to speed on Instagram. I'm learning. I mostly post videos of what I'm doing on the channel. I need to do more and spend more time, but I don't understand it. I'm late to the game with Instagram, but I'm slowly getting there. So guys, if you are, you know, masters in Instagram, you can teach me. We replied nicely, like it wasn't anything offensive, and then delete their comment. Okay, yeah, you can do that. I mean, obviously, take a pause, think about it, process what you're going to say. It does work. I'm not saying, all I'm saying to you guys is that the one thing I don't want you to do is to reply back in anger. You know, don't reply with the emotional aspect of it. Be clinical, but be calm when you reply back, or, as I said, delete the comment. So guys, I've shouted you guys out. Does anyone have any new content today that I'm going to be showcased? Because if not, then we're going to have a very strange 50 minutes. But if you've got new content, guys, let me know. If you've dropped your content, I will happily showcase it on the show today. Let me know. Just say @ and I will showcase your work. Let me get the screen up so that we are ready. The screen is now there, ready for me to showcase your new content. So, who has dropped new content today? Let me know. Greffel loves to share. So good you're here. I'm so sorry about what happened earlier. Please come again. Oh man, I said something like that to you once. I said Johnny's shoulders are invisible, but I really did not mean anything bad. Do you know what? I was wearing a blue t-shirt, because I remember, see, that thing, remember I said to you that it bores a hole in your head? You learn from your mistakes, and sometimes it is better to privately commend, or to, you know, if you want to counsel someone or give them critical, because obviously I was blue, I was invisible, I wasn't clearly seen, I didn't set up the lighting properly, and yeah, it wasn't great. Earlier on today, Viso's Travel said to me, Johnny, your sound wasn't great. I need that. You need to tell me so I can improve. And that's what I mean. I need to improve the channel. And things like that are the difference between making it big as a YouTuber and just being a nothing. And that's what I mean. So obviously I do need that. So what you said to me in the show, yeah, it's not like I could change my top in the show, but obviously it taught me a valuable lesson not to wear that t-shirt ever again. I had someone on my live stream last Friday asking to be a mod, and it was the first time I saw them. No logo. Well, no, not sure if you know Charlene's channel was flagged for saying no. Sorry, no, I didn't. I wasn't. This is the thing, right? You do get some people that come into your live stream and they walk in the door and they say, host, give me a blue jacket. And you feel like you want to say to them, go outside and have some respect. I don't know you. You just come into my house and you're expecting me to give you something. What have you given me? I don't even know you. But obviously, when you are a live streamer, you have to be happy and friendly to everyone. I'm going to have a quick swig of my Lucozade. Yeah, so, you know, the thing is that you learn, you live as you learn, you grow. And this is the point. If we, Wishlist family, if we can avoid capital letters, my wonderful Wishlist family and beautiful mod, if you could take out the beautiful, beautiful capital letters for me. And obviously, no emojis, guys. So if you are a mod and you've looked up and there's no emojis, thank you so much. This is a new thing that we are trying out to see how this goes. So this is awesome. Right, so does it mean then that there are no new material for this week? Well, believe it or not then, The only person I know that's dropped new content today was my wife. So it looks like I am going to be dropping Mrs. Morrison's. She's the only one. Isn't that amazing? That's never happened to me before. But if that's the case, then that is the case. I am going to go over to my lovely wife's channel, and I am going to showcase her latest video. And if you have any new content, guys, or if you know if anyone's dropped something new, let me know, and I will showcase her. So this was dropped 3 hours ago. The video is called 5 Slimming World Breakfast Ideas, and that is from the lovely Mrs. Morrison. Okay, so Essie with her locks as well. Thank you so much for letting me know. Oh, sorry, bear with me 1 second. Sorry about this, Mrs. Morrison. I can hear the sound, which means there's an echo. So let me quickly just change that. And so I can. Every show, same thing happens. I forget to turn the sound off on my laptop. One day, Johnny, you will remember to do that. But today, it didn't happen. So apologies to you, Mrs. Morrison. We will start your video again and do it properly this time. Thank you.
If you are new here, welcome to my channel, and if you have tuned into this particular video, I assume it's because you are after some Slimming World breakfast ideas. We've come to the right place because this is what you're going to get: 5 Slimming World breakfast ideas. Now, sometimes it's hard to think of meals and we tend to stick to the same few. I personally struggle with lunches and dinners, but I know somebody recently told me that they struggle with breakfasts, and I personally find breakfasts the easiest meal to prepare. So I'm going to show you 5 different meals that you can have for breakfast. I'm going to show the ingredients and me actually making them, and then the final result. So I do hope that you enjoy this video and give it a big old thumbs up. If you have any more ideas, please.
Do you know what, Mrs. Morrison? You're a natural. You're so much better than me at doing these kind of videos. So guys, if you want to find out about banana and egg pancakes, 1 banana, 2 eggs, topping of your choice, check out Mrs. Morrison's channel. And obviously, this is a lovely breakfast idea. If you want to check that out, please check out her channel. And I've just read a comment here from Vita Travel. Charlene's channel was flagged for saying no to someone, and 90-day restriction to do live streams for inappropriate content. And she's the sweetest channel. I don't even get really. I'll have to do some research on that. I know. I'll have to call you because that's so strict. Wow, 90 days. Right, okay. I don't know. Honestly, that's what. And this is the thing. I can tell you now, I don't know everything. That's something I'll have to do some research on, because 90-day restriction. They usually only do 90-day restrictions on channels that have been flagged up for other reasons, which does seem extremely harsh. Wow, that is extremely harsh. So let's see what's good. We were busy chilling in the sun the last 5 days, and we should have dropped the video today, but didn't prep anything to post. Yeah, okay, I'm ready to start. Okay, so there's a wish list. Pops out left a banana. This is good. And hello, Yummy-tastic. Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. We're showcasing new content. Today, it looks like I am only going to be showcasing 2 videos. I actually thought I'd be showcasing more. But it does look like I will not be showcasing much new content today, which I wasn't expecting. I actually thought I was going to be showcasing a lot more content today. But it does have. Oh no, that's wrong. That's wrong. Why am I not finding you? Sorry about this. Let me. Have I missed her? Now that should find you now. So hopefully that will be it. Yes, it is. Thank you so much. And this is our girls' trip weekend to Lang Lang's Ferry sneak peek. Right, okay, so we're going to check this out. This was dropped 3 hours ago from Essie with her locks, so let's check this out.
The best thing about the ferry is getting to enjoy the ocean.
You're always smiling. That's one thing I know about you, Essie.
Hello guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel. So about 2 weeks ago, me and my besties took a ferry to where one of us lives. Her name is Damaris, and I'm going to be sharing with you a 2-part video about the actual trip and our journey there, which we used a ferry. I'm gonna be sharing with you bits and bits of our trip. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. And before I went on that trip, I took a little video of my little
that's good sound effects.
balcony garden. As I told you guys, I take pleasure in the small things in the world. The first thing is my little garden, and then I'll show you a glimpse of my daughter. Her name is Little Miss Aya Marie. I call her Miss Aya Marie. You can call her Aya. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this, guys. So welcome and
okay, guys.
Yeah,
so if you
this one I'm harvesting
little balcony garden, so check this video out, guys. If you have not already checked out Essie with her Lox's channel, make sure you check her out. She's got a new video that dropped 3 hours ago. I missed your premiere. I must apologise. I didn't actually even know you were dropping a video today. That's my. And I should have you. You are in my. I should have the bell hit with you. I don't know how I missed that one. Maybe it's because I was getting myself ready at the time. Right, okay, so guys, whatever you do, make sure, I'm looking in the chat now, you wonderful moderators, make sure that we keep it nice and clean. No, if possible, absolutely no emojis, and none of the horrible words that we see, connect, and all those horrible words that you can see scrolling up on the channel. And no, thank you for allowing me to play and showcase your work. I think we'll have to check this out later on, because I don't think I've ever seen your daughter. So that's something, I get to see your daughter for the first time, which is nice. So, right, guys, if you have dropped new content, please let me know. I made it. I must apologise to you as well. It seems like, for some strange reason, I've had a nightmare again with the stream bot. I was worried about being trolled today. If I'm being totally honest with you, I was personally worried that because I'm talking about trolls, I will get trolled. So I turned my stream elements up to its maximum, and unfortunately it's timed a few people out. Sorry about that, guys. If you do have new content, please let me know and I will drop it for you. But thank you so much for being here and supporting my channel. I really do appreciate anyone that comes to the channel. It's always nice to me. It helps my channel grow. I know that I am growing. Obviously, it's a work in progress. I'm not as big as the other channels, but it's because I'm providing something different. Yeah, there is a little bit of grinding in the chat, but there's also education and there's learning. And I really want to focus on that. And I hope that you gain something from this conversation, value. I hope that you gain, knowledge, and that it helps you to grow your channel, and also to know that you're not alone. We talked about trolls today because you may suffer in silence, not realizing that we are bigger than them. We as a community are bigger and stronger than they are. And they would, when this repeat goes up, so after this goes up online, I can guarantee that I'll get trolled. It happens every show. Every single episode I have ever uploaded gets trolled. And I have to go through it almost on a daily basis and delete comments that are disrespectful to me, disrespectful to my family. I have to do that. And it frustrates me. Trust me, it frustrates me because I don't want to be doing that. But actually, that tells me that I must be growing, because there are people who are now focusing on me. They've seen that I'm doing well and they want to show hurt and really attack me. But you know what? Guess what? We are all going to grow together. At the Tyler Show, I've got some new content. Thank you so much. So I will definitely be showcasing you as well. And guys, you get to hear this young man's voice who should be doing voiceovers for Disney. Right, and if anyone else, I gained knowledge and yes, well spent time. Thank you so much for saying that. I made it. Cheeto Sandoval, hello. I didn't say hello to you earlier on, so I must apologise. I should have said hello to you earlier on, but thank you so much for being here. And yeah, and if you've got new content, guys, help me out. Showcase your content on a Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. then I can be showcasing your stuff and letting everyone see it. So make sure you showcase. Well, obviously look at your content first. Look at your analytics to see what's the best day for you to drop your content, and do it then. Right, so we're going to check out the Tyler Show. The Bahamas ban Americans. What? Say what now? Really? Is this because
hey everybody, it is Tyler here from the Tyler Show. Welcome to my channel. I've got some update here on July the 21st, 2020 for all the latest things happening in the cruise world. And there's some big news coming out of here, and it's not necessarily good news, But here we're going to get to our first story of the day, which is the Bahamas. They have quote-unquote banned all American cruise passengers, it seems like, because the Bahamas have reopened their borders earlier this month, but announced ocean-going vessels with commercial passengers will not be permitted to enter the Bahamas starting Wednesday.
Wow.
Prime Minister Dr. Hubert Minns made the announcement on Saturday, spiking cases in the U.S. He said, regrettably, the situation here at home has already deteriorated since we began reopening our domestic economy. It has deteriorated at an exponential rate since we reopened our international borders. The Bahamas also added that any cruise passengers aboard without the required mask or health visa will face a fine of $500 a person. Now, the Prime Minister's address did not address if the thing would expire when the ban will expire. Also,
the Tyler Show, thank you so much for letting us know. For you fellow Americans out there that may not have been aware, you can't go to the Bahamas at the moment because of the spike in the pandemic. And so thanks for sharing that information with us. So this is a good channel for all news when it comes to cruises and trips to that part of the world. And it's really, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for... I love the fact you're dropping content on my Monday night or Monday afternoon for you guys, because it means I've got stuff that I can drop in the show. Yes, I've heard of this. No visits for anyone from the US. Good info. Must watch this. Yes, exactly. And this is what I want. The purpose of me showcasing content is because I want you not to just see someone's name or see someone's URL. I want you to be able to see their content as well. And that's what I want for the show. I want the show to be all about us as a community growing together. So if you do have content that you do drop, and you drop it on a Monday or on a Wednesday or on a Friday, and you come to my show, I will guarantee that I will make sure that we showcase your content and get it out there. Because I really do think it will be really good for you to get exposure on the channel. And obviously some people that may not have ever heard of you before, they get to see a little bit about you even before they get to you. Nay TV, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I hope you are well. Judah Best Collection, thank you so much for being here as well. Taker and Shane family, gray me up, guys. You, as I've said already, you go to them. You don't wait for them. They come to you. Okay, so something was said by the... I didn't even see that comment. What was it? Yes, exactly. So, Jubilist Collection. Thank you so much, Jimmy the Vlogster, for timing out someone who is requiring a return. Guys, can you read? If you can read, can you look at the stuff at the top? We are not a sub-for-sub channel here. If you go to someone's channel and check out their content, they do not need to come back to you. There is no requirement whatsoever for them to come back to you. There isn't any, because that is sub-for-sub, and we don't do that on this channel. If they want to come back to you, that's entirely up to them, but they do not have to. So thank you so much, Jemmy the Vlogster, for having eyes open as one of my great mods and helping me out there. I really appreciate that. So guys, has anyone else dropped any amazing new content today? If not, then that was the quickest show shout out I've done so far. Because that means I have dropped only 3 videos: Mrs. Morrison, Essie with her locks, and the Tyler Show. So this is good. I must admit, guys, I actually thought it's a Monday, everyone's dropped content on a Monday, but obviously I was wrong. Last week Monday, I think I dropped 11 videos, and I thought and this is the thing about live, you assume that because it happened last week, of course it's going to happen again this week. Of course it's going to happen. You know, there's no way that it's not going to be, and then a week later you get 3. DT for you has, I didn't know that. Oh, sorry. I get back in the game. Yay. DT for you has 1. Why didn't you tell me? DT for you, why are you hiding your content from me? Tell me. Or is it because she's not here? I actually didn't see that. So thank you so much, Essie with her locks, for letting me know. Obviously, guys, if there is other channels that you would like to showcase, Pay it forwards. If you know someone's channel that's dropped something new today, let me know. Help me out here, because I'd like to showcase content. This is all about growing. So if we can, interact. If we can showcase new content, it helps the show, it grows the show. We are all about growth on this channel. DT. Actually, didn't the Puppet short film say that he had a premiere today, didn't he? Okay, we'll have to check. What? I am subscribed to you. Why does it say subscribe?
Some people out there are willing and ready
DT for you, according to this channel, I'm not subscribed for you, but you obviously know that's physically impossible. I think that we've been unsubscribed from each other, and I've heard that that's been going on quite a bit. So that is very frustrating because I have lost. I'll have to go through my list now. I've been on your channel a bazillion times. Why does it show that I am not connected to you? Unbelievable. So this video is about Primark swim and beachwear for women. What in... Oh, am I logged out? Am I? Ah, right. Okay, I didn't see that. Thank you once again. Cool Quest, got to run and start dinner. Thank you so much for being here, guys. If you haven't checked out what's the name again? Cool Quest. Check them out. Awesome outdoor activities, and they do a great live as well. So check that out. And if you are in the mood for shopping for swimwear, guys, please check out the latest from Primani. Please check out the latest stuff at Primani. I've already played that video wish list. I have already played. Do you think I forget about my own wife? Who do you think I am? So those are nice gear, nice bits of clothing. Do you have is Primark in America? Do you have Primark in America, guys? And do you know what? I am so grateful that Havanotsia noticed that, because I was starting to think, how in the world am I having to subscribe to these channels? But I am logged out. That explains it. So thank you so much for having eagle eyes, Havanotsia, because I was like, what in the world is going on there? But thank you so much. Team Nelson, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. If you have showcased, if you've dropped any new videos in the last 2 days, i.e. today or yesterday, we are showcasing new content and we are playing videos so that we can see what you are made of and what you are doing. So please, 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 if you've dropped new content, let me know and we will showcase your content, because I believe it's a wonderful, beautiful thing to be able to see new content as we go. Now, I think that explains why when I type in people's names, it's not coming up. Because I was struggling to find someone's channel earlier. And let's see if I can find... Right, okay, so yes, it says I'm not logged in, so I should have logged in. Right, okay, guys, so we are checking out the latest video from Puppet Short Films, which is... Oh, no. Premiere? Have you changed Puppet Short Films? Have you changed the timing of your premiere? Because I thought you'd already dropped it, or is it gonna? Gutted. I thought it already happened. Okay, guys. So anyway, I'm gonna let you know now. If you don't know about Puppet Short Films, make sure you check out. He's doing a premiere at I believe 10 o'clock. Well, that's UK time, so whatever time that is in your country. So in other words, he's dropping in half an hour a new the Cookie Song by Mike the Puppet. So if you want to check out his new premiere, his new feature, hang out, check that out. It's going to be brilliant. Unless you have, I swear he said earlier on in the chat that he had someone commenting in his premiere. So I don't know, but anyway, yeah, check out Puppet Short Films. He's got a new video coming out in literally half an hour. So when this stream goes off, make sure you go over there and check him out. Sorry, Johnny, it was Justin on. Now it's Jen. Yes. So yeah, I played her. Do you think I could survive if I didn't play my wife's videos? I'm joking. How are you? I hope that you are keeping well. Thank you so much for hanging out with me here. And guys, obviously, if you've got a blue jacket, make sure you don't drop any emojis. We're going to see how it goes. Hopefully this will stick and I will not lose as many hours as I have been losing recently, but who knows. Can you showcase Travel Kiwi's new video? Okay, yeah, of course I can. It's a pity that we don't see them anymore. We used to see them in the we used to see her quite a bit in the show, but obviously she doesn't come anymore, which is sad. And again, oh no, that's wrong. It's wrong. That's fine. I think because I'm not logged in. And she's growing, 700 now. And
I had a dream.
18 subscribers. Wow, where is she now? Oh, this is it.
We're Megan and Anna, and in our previous episode, we found out Anna was granted a New Zealand visa. So we packed up our lives and flew from the UK to New Zealand during the pandemic.
Wow.
We then had to spend 2 weeks in a managed isolation facility in New Zealand, and now we are done, and we're finally free to start exploring New Zealand.
Good morning!
That's amazing.
It's our first day out of isolation and it's so exciting. So we're staying at our friend Tasha's house and also with her boyfriend Reese, who are very good friends of ours who actually live in Auckland. So we're going to be here for a couple of days, but we're on our first adventure today, the first time in 2 weeks that we're actually allowed out.
Imagine that,
So
you go to a new country and you can't go out.
Waterfall today, so that'll be really nice. We're really looking forward to the day. It's our first day out, first day that Anna's properly going to be seeing, seeing Auckland as well, because we were just seeing it from masks and the bus when we were allowed on our
out of the window, you know. I'm actually going to go there.
So we're really excited, and let's get on with the day.
Okay guys, so you have seen Travel Kiwi's latest video. It literally dropped only a little while ago. Kite waterfalls in Auckland. So definitely, if you want to see amazing scenery, Travel Kiwi's videos are brilliant. She has got an amazing eye for documenting things. So I would definitely recommend checking out her channel later on, guys. Definitely check out. And I mean, I know that New Zealand is absolutely beautiful. Obviously I've not been there myself, but I've seen so many videos of just how amazing New Zealand really is. And obviously she's now back home checking out, so definitely check out her content. Thanks for that shout. Who was it? Havanotzi that told me about that? Yeah, so Havanotzi, thank you so much for shouting that out. Obviously that was really good content for us to check out. And if you do, or if you're new to my stream, or if you're new to the stream, or you also have new content, please let me know in the comment section and we will check out your video whilst we here are live on the stream. Because if you're new to me, I don't know you. And if you're new to me, join my family. If you haven't already subscribed to me, please subscribe. And I have got 38 likes, guys. So if you haven't hit the thumbs up, would you please kindly hit the thumbs up for me? And if you are not a member of my family, please do hit the bell so that you don't miss my future content. My shows are Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 8 p.m. UK time. We talk about different subjects. We've covered so many different things so far. If you have a subject that you would like me to talk about, please let me know. If you would like to, where is it now? Let me put it up on the screen. If you're not already part of my family, would you please kindly join me on Instagram? DM me if you have any bits of content that you would like to talk about. It could be a subject that you don't know a great deal about. I'll do the research. I'll do all the hard work for you guys, and then we'll talk about it in the show because it helps everyone else. So if there's any other content that you have, you know, if there's any subjects about algorithm, analytics, your channel, where to go next, what to do, all those kind of things, please message me on Instagram, and or if not here, definitely let me know, because your question is not stupid. Your question will help other people because we'll talk about it. I'll make it into a talk and we'll have a conversation about that subject. And I can guarantee you there'll be people here who will be so grateful for that information. Visa Travel, I just finished watching the Travel Kiwi's new video. The waterfalls are spectacular. I'm going to watch it later. I'm going to have my dinner after I go. Once I come off, I'm going to watch Puppet Short Films' premiere, have my dinner, and I'll check over that video after that as well. Just I obviously didn't know she was premiering. And if you wonder why it says subscribe to all these channels, I am subscribed to them. It's because I'm not logged in for some strange reason. I don't know how I've logged myself out. So I'm watching just as a random, to be fair. Anyway, but don't worry, it still counts as viewing time, so don't worry, you haven't lost any time, even if it's only 1 minute. So yeah, so guys, if you do have any new content, please let me know. And if you're new to my stream also, please let me know as well, because new people here also get showcased. I want it to be a community where you feel that you are welcomed. You are most and highly welcomed on the show. And the bigger we get, the better it will be. And I really do hope that you feel valued, and I hope that you feel the value here is good. We are all going to grow together. So Cheetos deliver. Okay, so that's a grinding. Yeah, it has been absolutely amazing, guys. I know that we've had conversations about trolls, and thank you so much for being very honest with me and sharing your experiences of trolls. That's another thing as well. When you talk about trolls, you do worry: am I going to get trolls in the house? Fortunately, none came, and I was worried about that, but it didn't happen. So I feel very, very happy. I'm glad that didn't happen. Obviously today I've been left alone. Well, let's just see what it looks like on the replay. We know how difficult it can be when you are talking about trolls. It can be very, very difficult. There's a question there. I have two questions, Mr. Johnny. Seeing as kids' content cannot be monetized, why do we see ads on them? Also, if we load a video and we mark it for kids, does the video count towards our watch time? Right, so the first question, ads that, so basically, YouTube can still run ads, you just can't make money on it, but they still can. So that's what you've got to remember. YouTube will still make money on that content, because if YouTube wanted to put ads on my content, they could put ads wherever they please, wherever they want to. They could put ads on my content if they wanted to. They can put ads anywhere, and yes, they can put content. They can put adverts on very popular. So you should look at it this way: at least your video is that popular that they want to put ads on it. That's not necessarily a bad thing. And the second point of that point is, if it's marked for kids, does the video count towards our watch time? Now, believe it or not, I'm not entirely sure of that. Could anyone else answer that question? Because I do believe that is a question that I would have to do some more research on, because I'm not sure. But my understanding of content for kids is that you can't be monetized on it. But I think watch time hours are actually. I think I've got the copper rules here, so I may be able to answer you on the show. If not, I will come back to you and message you. That's a very good question, though. I love when people give me questions that I have to do research on. It's fun. But I did download the copper rules, so it could well be that I've got it there, but I just haven't read it. But off the top of my head, I'm not sure. So bear with me. Sorry about that. If you can hear rustling, it's my paperwork where I'm trying to find. I know what I'll do. How about this? I will message you, and I'll find out after the show, and I will come back to you on that, because that's a very, very good question, and I will find out about that. That's the second part of that question, because I do think it's obviously you do want to know whether or not it is counting towards your hours. If there is anyone else here who is either a monetized channel or just a kids only channel, could you please answer that question and let me know? Basically, if the video is marked for kids, because you've got two choices. It's either marked for kids or it's not. If it's marked for kids, does the video still count towards your watch time? Could anyone answer that question? If you are a family channel and obviously you are. Well, let me know, guys, because I was under the impression that under the copper rules, the only issue was about monetization. It wasn't necessarily about view time, because view time is view time. Minutes matter most. YouTube, they want you to stay on YouTube. So my understanding is that you will still get the minutes, you just can't make any money on it because it's a kid's video. And obviously, but I will clarify that for you once I come off, because it's pretty. I'd imagine it's just literally a couple of clicks and we'll be able to get the answer for you. But that's a very good question. So thank you so much for that. And I'm still timed out for something I said. Purple 2, but I didn't even know that you had been timed out. I must apologise. I don't know what you said. And I am Joy OZ, who you're... Are you the sister of DT for you? Is that... I'm certain I remember now that are you sister to DT for you? If I'm certain you said that in DT for you's live stream. But you've got a new video. Okay, well, we will check you out. Guys, I've got 40 thumbs ups. So could you please give me another thumbs up, if possible? Make me 40 so that I at least can feel that I've got some love from you wonderful people today, if possible. Let me find you. Don't be surprised if it says on here that we are not connected, because I'm not logged in. If you can see in the screen, it does say that I'm not signed in, which is why everyone I've been on today, I've gone, what? I'm not connected? How dare me? No, that's wrong. That is wrong. Let's see. Whoa, signs of polycystic ovarian syndrome. What okay, I am Joy OZ. That is a very, 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 very strong subject. And as much as I would like to play that video, I think we'll just showcase you as a channel and say, guys, if you want to check out that content, please do. Please don't be offended by that. It's just purely and simply the subject matter. It's a very, very deep subject, and I just need to be very, very careful about the content that I play on my channel. I talked about it slightly earlier, yeah, this is a very, very deep subject, guys. I think it's very powerful. I think your channel is amazing. You cover some amazing, subjects, obviously on couples, relationships. But guys, if you want to check out that channel, please check out I Am Joy OZ. The latest video is 6 hours long, and signs of polycystic ovarian syndrome. So it's a very, very deep subject. And yeah, so thank you so much for letting me know about that channel. Obviously, I do have to be very I'm very conscious of the content that I do play on the channel. So please don't be offended. It's just purely and simply, it's a very quite a deep subject. And okay, guys, help me out. Wow, that was a very deep subject. So anyway, guys, thank you so much. We are into the last 50 minutes of the show. I am really grateful to you wonderful people for hanging out with me on the show today. It has been a great show. If you didn't hear the beginning part when we were talking about trolls, definitely check that out, because it's something that if you don't know about trolls, you may wonder that you are suffering in silence. You may think you're the only one, and you'll be completely surprised at just how many other people are affected by people who write negative comments about your content. Hello, Mr. Johnny. We got hunted, and 50 bananas is a week we got hunted, and 50 bananas is a week and a half. What's that? Sorry, what do you mean by that? I don't understand. Could you explain what you mean by that? So sorry, I keep doing it so unintentionally. I don't even know what you did. I made it. I'm glad that you're here. Sorry, Bob and Tam's Excellent Adventure. Could you, sorry, I don't understand. What do you mean we got hunted? And 50 bananas is a week and a half. I don't understand. Are you saying that you've gained 50 bananas just in half a week? But I don't get that we got hunted. What does that mean? Are you saying that you've lost 50 bananas? Could you please let me know? Anyway, guys, if you haven't checked out Bob and Tam's Excellent Adventures, check out their latest video. They are going to a rally, which I can't remember the name of the rally now, but they're going to this rally is in like 2 weeks' time, and they've got there early, and they've basically done a cover of all the bars, all the interesting places to see. Definitely check them out. 150 bananas in a week and a half. Bob and Tam's... Wow, that's all I can say. Your growth is insane. I mean, that's a lot of grafting. I salute you. You you're growing, you're doing well. You want to make sure these people are looking at your content because obviously you don't want to be carrying dead weight. You want these people to be definitely checking you out, but that is amazing growth. Guys, this channel here, check them out, Bob and Tam's Excellent Adventures. If they can do it, so can you. Sturgis, thank you so much, because I was trying to think, whilst I was talking, I was trying to replay your video in my head. And I was trying to think of the name of the rally. Guys, it's like a motorbike rally where they have lots of different bikes showcasing like Harley Davidsons and all the different bikes you can think of in South Dakota, right? So it's this massive rally, and they've gone there 2 weeks early, maybe to get the best spots or whatever, I don't know. But obviously because of what's going on right now with the pandemic, not sure if it will go ahead, but they're there anyway. And yeah, it's awesome. So check out Bob and Tam's Excellent Adventures. And also, wow, if you like their content, hang around. First applause. Oh yeah, do you know what? It's so true. Do you know what I have not seen? That's very, very true. I have not done that today. So yes, I think they do. In fact, you know what they're going to get? They're going to get clapping. Yes. Congratulations to you. Oh, I completely forgot. What has happened to me? Why am I forgetting to do my sound effects? I love my sound effects and I completely forgot to do them. So this is what I'm saying. Bob and Tam's Excellent Adventures. Make sure you check them out. If you're into, like, you know, they're really good. What I like about the video is that they're very informative. They literally say, we're now here. This is what's going on here. This bar is great. You get good drinks, nice bar, nice scenery, nice area, and then switch. We're now here, and they tell you what you need to know. So if you are going to check a place out and they've been there, they do a really good review of the place. So I really, really like Bob and Tam's Excellent Adventures. Now, thank you for being here and supporting my stream. I really, really do appreciate you. And obviously, this is what it's about, guys. We are all trying to grow our channels together. I want to grow as well. If you think that I don't want to grow, of course I want to grow. I want to grow as quickly as Bob and Tam, because 150 subscribers in 3 days is insane growth. Your spiral must be absolutely crazy. Guys, if you want to check, where did I see it? If you want to check your projected growth based on your past records, go to a website called Social Blade. Social Blade, and one of the sections there shows you what your projected growth will be in the next 3, 6, and 12 months. It's very interesting. I went on there and it showed, based on my channel, based on my analytics, it showed what my projected growth was, and it was really interesting. It also shows you how your channel's doing. You can check, you know, it's really good. Honestly, I'm very late to the party. So if you guys know about Social Blade, then I'm late to the party. Definitely check it out. You'll be surprised the amount of information that you can find out. And amazingly enough, you can find out about other people's channels as well. I mean, that's insane. It's not just your channel you can find out about. You can find out about other people's channels, which is just crazy. And you can see that, well, I don't know about their growth, but you can see how their growth, how their channel's doing, and I think it gives you like an it gives you like an A, B, or C, or D, or E, or whatever rating, or how well you're doing. Definitely check it out, guys, because the projected growth for your channel, it's, you know, really, really good. It was a pleasure for being here, host. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice afternoon. Jeremy the Vlogster, thank you so much. And also, I really appreciate you for seeing that bit of spam that I didn't notice. So thank you so much. You're a great moderator. I really, really do appreciate you. Have a great day. Wherever you are, have a great day. You are growing a lot, MrJohnny25. I think we're all growing, SU Vlogs. I think we are all growing. I have found that when I started doing this style of education, my numbers went down. I was told it would happen. I was told that my numbers of viewers will go down, partly because the service that they want from me is, you know, grinding bananas, and I'm no longer offering that. And because I'm no longer offering that part of my channel, I've lost. And I have lost, I would say, 20 regulars, 20 people that were regular to my channel. I've definitely lost, purely and simply because of the grinding part of my channel is gone now. And I don't mind. I actually don't mind, because I don't want it. I want to be about education and also to grow and to learn. And if you guys will still do your grinding, but it's not on the level of some of the other channels, and I go to those channels as well. I just don't expect or demand them to come back to me. I go to them, I look at their content, I comment, and amazingly enough, quite a few of them do eventually hang out with me in my live stream. But what I'm saying is that for my channel, I don't do the grind. I'm not so hard on the grinding. I'm almost more about educating, learning how to navigate the analytics, learning how to make us better content creators. I've just seen some people have just turned up. Mega Channel, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. And Walking Purpose, Monica Miles, I have done some research on the sour sap. Wow, you dropped some information on me at the weekend. Monica, guys, if you have not checked out Monica Miles' channel, check it out. Wow. Monica Miles, that information has blown my mind about cancer research. Because obviously once I do research, I start digging, and I started digging even more. There's a special plant that grows, and it has medicinal purposes, and it's been known to help reduce in certain forms of cancer, which is absolutely insane. Obviously, it's on the holistic side of things. Yeah, no emojis, Purple Tube, no emojis whatsoever. It's to help me with my time. Basically, when I upload this video to YouTube, the following day, I lose time. And I spoke to 2 other YouTubers who have live streams much busier than mine. I'm talking, 30, 40, 50, 60 deep. And they said that they took the emojis out of their chat and they lost no hours in their stream. No hours. And I lose hours, and they said it was because of the emojis. So that's why I'm testing it for a week to see how it goes. And if it doesn't work, we'll go back. Because obviously I allowed it, I didn't have an issue with it. But obviously, if that's the problem, then I will just remove it from the channel. Thank you so much, Mega Channel. Thank you so much, I made it. I am so grateful to you guys because you're new to me. It's really nice to have people that support me and support my channel. We've got 5 more minutes of this stream, guys, this lovely Monday evening, morning or afternoon, depending on where you are. If you've got any questions, please let me know in the comment section. Or if you want to speak to me afterwards, please contact me on my Instagram handle. Let me know, and I will find out for you. I've got a question that I've got to run back to the wishlist family, and I will get back to you today, if not definitely by tomorrow, with that answer to that question, because it's a very good question. So those are the sort of questions I like, where you've got to dig, do a little bit of research to find out. It seems so odd that the number of emojis would be the reason. Sounds like bro science. This is my understanding of it. YouTube considers all of the live streams as spamming, as sub for sub channels. So they blanket copied all of the small YouTuber, small support YouTube live streams with a blanket, and we are all under the spotlight. We're all under the spotlight because remember the words that we don't say to avoid being a sub for sub channel. We can't say the words like connect. I want you guys to just say, yeah, I connected with you. Can you come to my channel? Because I don't see a problem with it. But YouTube, obviously, it breaches YouTube's terms of service. And so things like a heart emoji followed by a second heart emoji supports sub for sub. Do you think that the people that work for YouTube are stupid? They know that we've just replaced the words. They watch our streams. So what we do is we try to do what we can to avoid sub for sub. And obviously lots of sub for sub channels don't do that. So they replace words with emojis. And all of a sudden, YouTube have now hit us with emojis. It's a follow-on. Every time we do something, they change it for something else. So when we said you can't say sub, you can't say return, you can't say connect, you can't say this, you can't say that, replace it with love. Or replace it with, I left you a gift. How long will it be before the word gift becomes a spam word? See what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. YouTube is not stupid. And obviously, I have no problem with you guys checking out other people's content. I have no problem whatsoever with you dropping other people's links. Just don't drop your own. I have absolutely no problem whatsoever with you guys experiencing new content. What I don't want to see in my chat is the sub for sub part of it where you say return. Now, Jemmy the Vlogster, he was switched on and he just saw someone. I didn't even see it, and as a result of that, it was just removed. But there is no such an info. There is no info nowhere. absolutely no information on even the word connect. None. Do you know what? You think you've done research, have I not? I have gone through the terms of service. I have gone through everything possible. I've dated it back to 2015, where about live streaming, everything there is to do about live streaming. I do have here. Guess what I just found? I found the copper. If you're here, wishlist, I found it. It's here. Right. So I might be able to come back to that question now. Anyway, yeah. So I went back to 2015, and there is nothing that says that you can't say connect, return, anything like that in live stream. Nothing. There is no content anywhere in any data anywhere where it says you can't do it. However, you can't sub for sub. So anything that potentially could lead to the algorithm considering that you are that you're sub for subbing could potentially be that. And obviously, what do people do when they sub for sub? If they're not writing the word sub for sub, they use an emoji of a heart. I've been to your house. And then they do 2 hearts to say, I've returned. So not stupid. Madopu Eto, welcome to the stream. You have come with 1 minute left to go. Right, let me see quickly if I can read this before that minute is over. No, we cannot provide legal advice. Copper. Children are primary audience based on factor. Children are not primary audience, but a mixture, not release. Right, okay. So if you are here, wishlist, in November 2019, the FTC released more information to help YouTube creators decide if their content is made for kids or not. You can learn more on the FTC's blog. So that's basically where you need to go for. How old is the child? The age of a kid in the United States is defined as anyone under the age of 13. However, the age of a kid may be higher in other countries. So if your children are under 13, yes, it's for kids. If they're over 13, there is no requirement for you to click that. So that's one bit of information that if you didn't know under the copper rules. Right, guys, I think we have hit 10 o'clock. Thank you so much to all of you for being here. I will do some research. I'll try and find out some more information about that, have I not seen, because I'm not sure. All I know is that when I came onto the live streaming game, I was told not to use those words because they are all supporting sub for sub. Now the emoji part, I'm going to be able to find out in quite literally 10 minutes, because when I go off, I will know how many hours I've gained and if I've lost any hours, because I will have I don't think I've got any emojis in my chat, I hope. But what I'm saying to you is that I will know whether it works or not. I just have to test it out. Hopefully it does work. But yeah, the wishlist family, definitely check out the FTC's guidance on copper. So that's Charlie Oscar Papa Alpha COPPA. That is it. It's FTC, US Federal Trade Commission. Oh, that's what it stands for. And the Children Online Privacy Protection Act. That's what COPPA stands for. I did not know that. Right, okay. What if it's a mix of ages? Yes, if it's a mix of ages, it clearly says that basically, as long as one of the children is under 13, you can't play it. If the child under 13 is not in the video, then you don't have to click it for children, because obviously in America, obviously I don't know what the rules are in your country. Could be obviously. I could say where you are, I know where you are, but I don't. If you want to know where you are, but I'm saying to you, check the current children's laws in your own country, but obviously in the United States and where YouTube is based, 13 is what COPPA stands for. Over 13. Under 13, if there's a mixture, if you've got a child under and over, always go with the over. That's how I've always learned it to be, because obviously if you could fall foul of the COPPA rules if you were to have a child under 13 in the video. And obviously let's think about the future in terms of your monetization. Those videos are the problem. Those are the videos that you're going to have problems with, because it's a human reviewer that will decide whether or not you're going to be monetized. And if they see that they'll see you breach COPPA, and they'll just remove that video out of your section, and it'll be, obviously you're now not going to be able to be monetized on that particular channel. Sucks we have to delete hard of the MAGA family. I know it obviously, when you are children, you have to be very careful about, even my wife and I, we have our son in our videos, and obviously at some stage we will then have to start thinking seriously about the content that we have, whether or not he will be in the videos, because obviously we may fall foul of the copper rules. Now, sorry, I've just seen someone has entered into the building. Right, but I just wonder how much this is people making up rumours, rules, emojis, no certain words. There's hardly any evidence. There's no, as I said to you already, there is hardly any information whatsoever. But what I do know is that Connect, Sub for Sub, they all will fall under the umbrella of Sub for Sub, and we can't do that, which is part of the reason why using those words is a fail-safe. The emoji part of it is purely and simply, I want to see whether or not I lose hours when I upload this to the mothership. Right, so Big Ari family, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much, but I am just about to go to my bed. Well, actually, I'm going to have dinner first and watch Puppet Short Films. His new release, guys, is going out now, so if you want to go and hang out with them, check them out. Grethel loves to share many great info that I have not got now. Thank you so much. I really appreciate for being here. Thank you so much, and I will obviously be in your home when you have your next live stream as well. Guys, you have all been absolutely amazing. I really appreciate you. As always, guys, you know that I will do my very best. If you've got a subject you'd like me to talk about, what should we talk about? Copper on Wednesday? Is that a subject that might interest you? Should I do a video on copper and basically talk about copper and how that impacts on you as a channel? If so, let me know on my Instagram. Tell me, and we'll do a conversation about copper and how that affects your channel if you are going to have children in it. Finally caught you. Oh, thank you so much, One Big Irie family. But unfortunately, I am now going because I've been on for 2 hours. I really appreciate every single one of you. I will be here next on Wednesday at 8 p.m. UK time. Guys, you've been amazing. I appreciate every single one of you, and I'm really grateful to you, and I will be seeing you on, yes, let's do copper. Right, one more P. And have a Nazi, I will do more research and find out as best I can when it comes to live stream, because I want to get to the bottom of this. I may speak, I might just contact YouTube and just ask them direct, because I want to know myself. I really, really do want to know. Right, okay, guys. We'll be putting the kiddies to sleep. We'll have to let this run in. We'll put back kiddies up for sleep. Oh, you know what? You're amazing. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. You guys are wonderful. Right, okay, Copper. Wednesday's show is going to be about the FTC and COPA. We're going to talk about the rules, how it impacts on your channel, how it affects you as a family, especially when it comes to your children. I'll do some research on it. That's going to be a deep subject. I'll have about 10 people in the show. Right, okay. Guys, I love you all. Take care. See you on the other side.